Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. If you want to improve your English skills and become more fluent, you're in the right place. Before we dive into today's topic, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our English learning tips. Now, let's get started. Thinking in English is one of the most effective ways to improve your fluency and confidence in speaking the language. When you stop translating from your native language and start forming thoughts directly in English, you will speak faster, more naturally, and without hesitation. The good news is that training your brain to think in English is possible, and you can start right now with just a few minutes a day. The first step is to surround yourself with English as much as possible. Imagine immersing yourself in an English-speaking environment, even if you live in a country where English is not the main language. To create this immersion, set your phone, social media, and other digital tools to English. Change the language settings on your devices and consume English content, whether it's reading news, watching videos, or listening to music. The more you expose yourself to English, the more natural it will become to think in the language. A simple yet powerful exercise is to narrate your daily activities in English. As you go about your day, describe what you are doing in your mind. For example, when you wake up in the morning, think, "I am getting out of bed. I feel tired, but I need to start my day. I will brush my teeth and take a shower." This mental narration keeps your brain engaged in English and trains it to process thoughts without translating from your native language. Another effective method is to ask yourself questions in English and answer them. Throughout the day, challenge yourself by posing questions such as, "What should I eat for breakfast?" or "What are my plans for today?" Then answer in English, "I think I'll have some eggs and toast," or "I have to go to work, then I'll meet my friend for coffee." By practicing this habit daily, your brain will get used to forming thoughts in English naturally. When you see something interesting around you, describe it in your mind in English. Look at the people, objects, or scenery and put them into words. If you see a beautiful park, think, "The park is full of green trees and the weather is nice. There are children playing on the swings and a man walking his dog." This exercise sharpens your vocabulary and improves your ability to express yourself. Talking to yourself in English is another great way to train your brain. Find a quiet place and have a conversation with yourself about anything. You can talk about your day, your goals, or even pretend you are explaining something to a friend. The more you do this, the more comfortable you will become in expressing your thoughts in English. Visualization is a powerful tool to develop English thinking skills. Close your eyes and imagine a situation, like ordering food at a restaurant or asking for directions. Picture the conversation in your mind and think of what you would say and how the other person might respond. This kind of mental practice prepares you for real-life situations and builds your confidence. Journaling in English is another effective way to train your brain. Write about your day, your thoughts, or anything that interests you in a notebook or on your phone. Don't worry about grammar or making mistakes. Just focus on expressing your thoughts in English. Over time, this practice will help you form thoughts in English more effortlessly. Using flashcards to think in English can also be helpful. Instead of writing translations on the back of the cards, write an explanation or definition in English. For example, if you have a card with the word apple, instead of writing the translation in your native language, write, "A round fruit that is usually red, green, or yellow and is sweet to eat." This technique reinforces your ability to think directly in English without relying on translation. Engaging in conversations with others is crucial for training your brain to think in English. If you have a language partner or a tutor, try to have conversations without switching to your native language. If you don't have someone to talk to, you can join online communities, language exchange programs, or even talk to AI chatbots in English. The key is to actively use English in real-life situations. One effective trick is to replace common words and phrases in your native language with their English equivalents. For instance, when you see a clock, think clock instead of translating it in your mind. When you need to express basic emotions, use English words. Instead of saying, I am happy in your native language, think I am happy directly in English. This small shift gradually rewires your brain to think in English naturally. Mind maps are a great way to organize your thoughts in English. Take a topic such as travel and write it in the center of a page. Then create branches with related words and ideas like packing, airplane, hotel, and sightseeing. As you build your mind map, try to think of sentences using the words. This exercise improves vocabulary and helps your brain structure thoughts in English. Another way to challenge yourself is by summarizing what you read or watch in English. After reading an article or watching a movie, take a moment to summarize the main points in your mind. You can think, the movie was about a young girl who wanted to become a dancer. She faced many challenges but never gave up. This reinforces your comprehension and ability to express ideas in English. Engaging with English-speaking content can further help you develop your thinking skills. Watch movies and TV shows in English without subtitles or with English subtitles. Pay attention to how native speakers express their thoughts and try to imitate their way of speaking. Listen to podcasts or audiobooks and try to repeat sentences in your mind to improve pronunciation and fluency. It's also helpful to set small challenges for yourself. For example, try to go an entire hour thinking only in English. Whenever you catch yourself thinking in your native language, switch back to English. As you get better, extend the time to a whole morning or even a full day. The more you challenge yourself, the more natural it will become. Practicing meditation or mindfulness in English can be a unique way to train your brain. Sit in a quiet place, close your eyes, and focus on your thoughts. As you breathe in and out, describe your feelings in English. I feel calm. I hear the birds outside. The air is cool against my skin. This practice helps you internalize English in a relaxed and natural way. Finally, don't be afraid of making mistakes. Thinking in English is a process, and it takes time to develop. Don't stress about finding the perfect words or forming grammatically correct sentences. The goal is to train your brain to process information in English without relying on translation. With consistent practice, your ability to think in English will improve, and you will find yourself speaking more fluently and confidently. The key to success is daily practice. Even just 5 minutes a day of thinking in English can make a big difference over time. Whether it's narrating your actions, talking to yourself, visualizing conversations, or writing a journal, these small habits will gradually train your brain to think in English naturally. Keep practicing, stay consistent, and enjoy the journey of mastering English thinking.